Okay, we're ready to begin with Colorado State. We have student athletes Gian Clavel, Prentice Nixon, Coach Larry Eustace. Coach, if we can start with you, just some thoughts on tonight's game.
Well, I was really proud of our guys. We got here and we were a little loose, and yesterday we really got focused, I thought, guys, and they were really listening to what I had to say, understanding, what Air Force had done to Wyoming. So I give these guys a ton of credit right here for being ahead of their years as far as maturity and really locking in a place that can be distracting and not be distracted. And Air Force, they showed what they could do yesterday, going on a 25-0 run. So for us to do that to that team was very impressive in my mind. And it was 7 guys. I'm really proud of them.
Thank you, Coach. We'll take questions for the student athletes, and then we'll come back to Coach. Questions? Go ahead.
Gian, you got 58 points in 2 games against Air Force. I believe you hit 11 threes combined in those 2 games. What feels right when you're playing against the Falcons?
I'm just playing my game, man. I'm a very confident player, so I just, if I like it, I shoot it. He always says that. And if you open, you like it, shoot it. They're a great defensive team too. When they get on that zone, it's hard to play against them. But just shots are going in. I don't know what to say.
Gene, Graham hit his first 4 field goals in this game. He had 13 points in the first half. He was kind of the reason they were able to stay in it early. In the second half, he only had 2 points. Those were on free throws, so you clearly shut him down in the second half. How were you able to shut him down in the second half and not allow him to do what he did in the first 20 minutes?
It wasn't me. It was a team effort. We switched a lot of pick and roll, handoffs, and it was a team effort. It was Prentice, it was the whole team. We were more, I think we were aware of where he was at times. We lost him at times during the first half, and it was a team effort.
So was there any discussion in the locker room about how to key in on him in the second half, or did it kind of just happen?
Just play the board.
Mm-hmm.
I did, you liar. I said he's the one guy that's hurting us. See what I got to deal with. Give me a little credit. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Gian, they got off to a really strong start, and yet you guys seem to kind of stay locked in. Was the focus really significantly better, like Coach said today?
Say that again?
Was the focus really significantly better today, like Coach said?
They
got off to a good start. They made 70% of their shots, I think, in the first 7-8 minutes, and you guys were able to just kind of stay locked in and just keep going, and then got on your own run to take control.
Yeah, he's right. That's yesterday. He talked to us about being focused, and today, we in the locker room, everybody was locked in. Air Force is a great team, man. They have a great coach, and we have to. If we wanted to win this game, we have to be locked in and focused on what we want to do.
Prentice, just from your perspective, what was it like seeing Gian go off like that? He had more points than minutes played tonight.
When he's hot, get him the ball. That's what I've learned since I've been here. And that's my job, being a point guard. If someone's hot, get him the ball in the right spots. And, we hit Gene and he knocks him down.
And then, Gene, it seems like the harder the shot, the harder the difficulty, the better you are. More contested or fading away or whatnot. What makes you so good or more comfortable in those situations?
Honestly, I practice fadeaways all the time. I think growing up, playing with my brother, since he was always taller than me, I think I helped a little bit. So, I just feel more comfortable taking those shots.
Gian, you seem to be always smiling out there tonight. Just a question, are you, not in a bad way, but are you taking things a little less serious and just having fun? And is that bringing your game out?
I'm just having fun. I take everything serious, I'm just having fun, enjoying this last year. Like he always says, it's a great opportunity, that you don't get a lot. And I'm a happy guy, man. I'm just always smiling.
What's the thought process in terms of the semifinals? Is there a team you would rather play, or are you going to approach Boise State or San Diego State the same way?
Whoever wins, we play.
Gian, obviously, this was a big win, but you guys have a much bigger goal. How do you kind of enjoy this and yet make sure you're focused for these semifinals? And hopefully you guys, I know, obviously want to be in the title game.
I mean, like you said, we want to be in the title game, so whatever we have to do, that's what we're going to do. If that's being focused and getting locked in, that's what we have to do. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great win, but we got to play tomorrow.
Any other questions for our student athletes? Okay, we'll dismiss them at this time. Thank you, man.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Good job.
Questions for the coach? Right down here to the left.
Larry, I think you're 10-0 now against Air Force at CSU. Just what is it about this matchup that just favors you guys so much?
Well, you know, we've been fortunate in a lot of those games. They've come down to last-minute plays. So I don't know if it's they're hard to play against. They're extremely well coached. They're obviously disciplined, being in the Air Force. We've been fortunate. I don't think the record indicates just how good Air Force has been in those 10 games, and we've been fortunate enough to win. But there are a couple games where we basically had lost it, and it took some special situations to come back and win those. So 10-0 is not indicative of how tough this series has been.
And then is there a bad shot that Gian can take?
He has a lot of freedom, and that's what we recruit to. You know, if you can make it, you can take it. But he discounts. He really did a great job of distributing the ball early. He moved the ball well, got it out of his hands. We talk a lot about kind of the LeBron James theory where, you know, LeBron won't take a shot in the first quarter sometimes to get his teammates involved. And Gian, I thought, did a great job of getting his teammates involved. And obviously, late clock, he's our best, and you want him shooting it. So he's been extremely coachable. He is having fun out there. It's a good observation. He's having fun, and I'm having fun coaching him.
Larry, you always talk about wanting to be playing your best basketball in March. It's March. Is this team playing its best basketball of the year right now?
Well, we hadn't. You know, the last 3 games have been a struggle up until today. We played as good as I've had any team play at Colorado State, at New Mexico, and then we did lose focus, the word Gian used so much, and we're lucky to get away with a win against Wyoming and San Diego State, and it caught up with us against Nevada. And that's what's neat about this team is they believe what I say, and they see it on film, and they know that you know, we had to get back to who we were. And I really loved the way we played today. We played so hard. You guys saw it. We just played so hard. When guys came out, they were just totally spent. The game plan was to switch everything, and we did an excellent job of it.
When you see Gian out there having that much fun, what effect do you see it having on his teammates?
You know, we have 7 players, and they all have a role, and he wasn't the only guy having fun out there today. Everybody knows what's expected of him, and, you know, we like to steal something from the Patriots, just do your job. I mean, J.D. Page does a great job of throwing the ball up to the rim for Emmanuel. He distributes the ball extremely well. He's one of the better defenders, him and Prentice. I mean, I don't know if there's a better tandem of 2 defenders as sophomores in the country. So Gian's not the only one having fun. I mean, they like each other, which isn't mandatory, but it helps. It really helps. They get along. They have each other's back. It's obviously been an up and down season with a lot of events, and I've often said, people have tried to break us, but this team has not even bent, let alone break.
Let's go here first. Waiting.
Coach, having a short bench, how big was it in a low-stress situation, late in this game, to be able to rest a few of your starters moving forward?
I thought it was neat, and I thought it was good that we got Juan in there, who's icing his elbow right now because he got 3 shots off in about 30 seconds. But we were, Willie's really into that, Will Glover, who does a great job for us. I'm always so paranoid. With 4 minutes to go and you're up 30, I ask, can we lose this game? I've always been so worried about that until it is over. But we did get a chance to sit Emmanuel and sit Gian. And I think it's big. But this team's built to play 3 straight games. All of them could play 40 minutes. Because that's what they've done. They've had success at it, but it only helps when you can, first, when they're not in there, they can't get hurt. And second, we need all the energy we can get.
Over here.
You guys have been to the semifinals now a bunch of times in the last couple of years. You're there again, but you haven't gotten past that. What's it going to take to get to the final? And then are you in better position maybe this year, even though you only have 7 guys? But, you don't really have any of the guys injured, whereas I think that's kind of been the case the last couple of years.
Yeah, we've come so close. I thought last year we really could have won it had Emmanuel not been out and Dan Teal gotten in foul trouble. But we came so close in spite of those things against Fresno. Then Fresno went on to win the conference championship here. So, there's just some really good teams left in this. I mean, Fresno's playing as well as any top 40, 30 team in the country. Reno's playing just as well. The winner of this game's, both teams are playing terrific. So, they say this, the one thing I want to say is they say this league is down, yet it's ranked 9th in the country. You take the Power Fives out, and, we're stronger than the WCC. According to the Power, maybe I could be wrong, but somebody told me this. We're stronger than the Missouri Valley. I mean, this is a strong, strong league. It just doesn't have your typical top 25 team in it. But from top to bottom, it's as strong as it's been. I mean, look what San Jose State has done. Look who's beaten who. On a given night, anybody could have beaten anybody, and that hasn't ever been the case since I've been here until this year.
Coach, you've lost 2 tight games to Boise State and 2 tight games against San Diego State. Do you feel like you match up better with either of those teams at this point in the season, or is it kind of the same at this point?
I just walked in Coach Fisher's locker room accidentally, and we were laughing about, we hope we play each other, but both coaches are great friends of mine, and I don't know. I think they're both a tough matchup. They're again extremely well coached, and they play similar. Boise shoots it probably better. San Diego State's more athletic, but either team is I'm sure the line would be whatever it would be very similar. Whoever we play, so we're more, and we always are more focused on ourselves. It's about us. Like today wasn't about Air Force; it was about us, and I thought we did a great job of the word focus has been used a lot. We were extremely focused. So now we got to put this game behind us today and find out who wins and prepare for them.
And Boise State has beat you by a combined 4 points. Would you say that's gotten in your team's heads at all, or it really doesn't matter?
I don't. Yeah, you must be in between millenniums, because this new millennium, they don't there's no thought about those type of things. They're more worried about, is their phone charged than those type of things. So I don't think that has anything to do with that. Again, either team will be very difficult to beat.